Hello. Today is January 1st, 2014. Happy New Year. I have a little something I want to read to you. It's a blog that I posted yesterday. And it has to do with the new year and um, making changes. The title is This Is Not a Resolution. A few months ago, I made the following little write-up for myself. Perhaps I sensed that if things didn't change, something not so good would happen to me. Well, I was right. I wrote it down and didn't take it to heart. Luckily, a chipped tooth and a $466 hospital bill are all I ended up with, thank God. So, in the spirit of the introduction of this list you're about to hear, in this case, I would like to echo the title of this post. This is not a resolution. And this is the part that I wrote earlier. Before I start, I have to make one thing clear right now. This is not a defining moment of my life. This is not the be-all, end-all. This is not an epiphany. This is not the hour where everything magically changed and I was happy the rest of my life. This is a step. It is a small step in the right direction. That is all, nothing more. With that said, from this point forward, I want to take more of these tiny steps to direct my life in the way I would like it to go. Or at least at this point in time, how I think I would like it to go. However, things will change. I am sure of that. I will discover what works for me. I will realize that some of the things I say here I never really wanted or would have never worked for me anyway. I will also figure out that there are things I couldn't even have imagined wanting or having that I will deem necessary to my life later on. But all of that will come in time and with small steps. So here is what I have decided to walk towards in no particular order. A body I am happy with. Yes, I know that I am tall. Yes, I know I am slender. Many people would give their left arm to look like me, but that doesn't mean I'm happy with how I look or that I should be happy with how I look. We are all different and want different things. Plus, within the next 10 years, my body will start to change and not be as easy to upkeep as it has been. Why not start now and make it easier to maintain in the future? I will create and keep the body I want by doing the following. Starting to go to the gym again. I will try to go as much as possible with the ultimate goal of going at least 4 times a week. Finding a trainer and making an honest effort to work with him on developing a plan of fitness to achieve my goals of a more defined muscular body. Taking in the necessary nutrients to ensure that my work with the trainer and on my own is not in vain. Appreciating the body I have now as it is very attractive, healthy, and wonderfully agile and graceful. Number 2, a healthy diet. Along with what I listed above, I will do my best to develop and maintain a diet that makes me feel and look fabulous without feeling unsatisfied. This I will do by eating more fruits and vegetables and grains. I am a vegetarian after all. Cutting out animal products where possible. Not worrying about times when I'm unable to control what I eat, as long as those times are few and far between. Enjoying treats purposefully, not just when I am in a situation that I cannot control. Number 3, enjoying my youth while I have it. As of writing this, I am only 27 years old. I have a lot of totally fun times ahead of me with people I love. I will not miss out on those times because of a regiment or mindset that is too strict. This will be achieved by spending more time with family and friends that doesn't involve alcohol, taking periodic breaks from alcohol when I think I am coming very close to a point of excess, realizing that the goal of my time is to be with people. When people have gone home, so should I. Not beating myself up about times I may veer off the path, but being happy about getting back on the path and trying again. Number 4, being myself. I am a gay man in New York City in the year now 2014. This is not the world that my grandparents and parents lived in their young lives. This is not the world that my siblings and other family members are living in now. I cannot and will not let what others think of me dictate how I act and feel about myself and how I react to the world around me. Accomplishing this goal will be done by being open to new and different experiences, thinking about those new and different experiences with a neutral mindset, not influenced by those around me or those who came before me, conveying my beliefs to those who ask without being afraid of consequences. I am a grown man after all. There is nothing anyone can really do to me. Exercising good judgment when it comes to what I reveal about myself to those who don't necessarily want or need to know. Just because you don't tell people who you are, what or where you are, what you're doing, what you believe, etc., does not mean you are not being true to yourself. It means you're being practical and taking others' feelings into consideration. Realizing that not everyone is on the same journey as me and will not understand my decisions. I'm not wrong, they are not wrong, we are just different. Number 5, building a career. Moves must be made. What better time than the present to figure out what I want to do with my life? I have clues and pointers already. I just need to follow through with them. I will do that following through by getting myself involved in some kind of musical outlet. I have a degree. Let's see if I actually want to use it or if it's time to move on. Taking classes. Not necessarily academic classes, but classes that might expand my horizons artistically, like dance or acting or writing or pottery or making videos on YouTube. Networking when the chance presents itself. Who knows who might be sitting next to me on the subway or who I might bump into at a party. Going to more artistically centered events, be it Broadway shows, concerts, gallery openings, wine tastings, or whatever. Writing more, both music and words. Dreaming more. Being open to anything that may cross my path, even if it does not seem like something I would want to do. You never know. Number 6. Being happy in the present. This will, perhaps, be the hardest of all, but should be the easiest. I do have so much to be thankful for. I will continue to be thankful and live in the present by not being overly critical of myself, of others, or the things around me. Realizing there are some things I cannot change and must learn to find things about them I can appreciate. Realizing that there is nothing wrong with hard work. Goals are important, but will never be achieved if I do not work towards them. Stop being afraid. Nothing is as ever hard. Nothing is as ever hard. Nothing is as ever as. I don't even know what I wrote here, but nothing is as hard as it seems in the time leading up to before you actually do it. Afterwards, you'll wonder what all the fuss was about. And that's the truth. Number 7, paying off debt, starting to save. This will not be hard. It will just take a while. I will prepare myself for the long haul by developing a budget. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as $100 towards my credit card each month and $100 towards my savings. And let's see, putting away more money when I get more money and when the debt is paid off. 8, traveling more. I love seeing new places and meeting new people. I will travel more by saving money for that specific purpose, planning well in advance to save money, seizing any opportunity that might arise, like staying with friends, cheap flights, etc. Number 9, acquiring a new wardrobe. As shallow as this sounds, this is important to me. I want to look nice, who doesn't? I have been wearing some of the same clothes for over 10 years now. I will remodel my wardrobe by getting rid of items I don't wear anymore. They are just taking up space. Repairing, recycling, and reusing old clothes that I love and that are still in good condition. Tailoring new and old clothes Not, Nothing looks sharper than clothes that fit well. Trying to buy at least one new item for my wardrobe a week. Buying higher quality, more expensive items that will last longer and stand the test of fashion time. And taking better care of what I already have. Number 10. Finding a partner. I want a boyfriend. I want someone to share my life with, but I cannot wait around for him either. I plan to make the search for him a little more direct by using the resources I have. Okay, so I don't really want to meet my boyfriend on the internet, but it can't hurt to use OkCupid or other sites a little more aggressively. Stop fantasizing about men who don't want me. This leaves me mentally blocked and emotionally unavailable for someone who might like me. Being more outgoing. I'm going to have to take charge now. I know from experience that boys who I find attractive will not come to me. Sometimes you have to save your knight in shining armor. 11. Continuing to care for my mental and spiritual health. I think and feel a lot and always want to do it in a way that is not detrimental to myself. To make sure I do that, I will continue my therapy. It really can't hurt. Reading more books about spirituality, psychology, philosophy, etc. And living my life in a way where I don't hurt others and can go to bed at night without worry or stress. 12. Continuing to educate myself. No one likes to sound ignorant or uninformed. I know that I don't. I like learning and will continue to do so by reading anything and everything that strikes my fancy, spending less time doing unimportant things like watching TV and then getting involved in any kind of educational situation, watching documentaries and videos that have meaning and teach something. Like I said earlier, taking classes, and just in general, trying new things. Finally, number 13, and I know 13 is an unlucky number, but whatever. Spending more time with my family. They're not going to be around forever. I want to be with them while I have the chance. And I'll do that by simply seeing them more often. Okay, that was the list. Back to the post. Well, there you go. That looks like a pretty good list of not resolutions. The real reason I call them this is because it's more than just a one-year thing. For me, this is a life type thing. That's how all resolutions should be. And also, the minute you put so much weight on something, it becomes so much harder to accomplish. It starts to feel too big and overwhelming. Little by little works much better. Anyways, we will see how this plays out. Best of luck to you in the new year. Mwah. Thank you so much for listening.